Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 73 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we're starting on day 22 of Winter Year 2. And in this episode we will be going through day 22, day 23, day 24 and day 25. So 4 days this episode. So we'll start our morning routine off as we always do. And we'll check the weather for tomorrow. And it's going to be a nice and sunny day tomorrow. Lovely. So with that, let's head out. Nothing in the post. So let's go and get Binky the horse out, I would say. Apologies if you can hear any background noise, as always. But we can get Binky out of the barn. Oh, the stable, sorry. So let's do that. We do have some bits of the fence that need fixing, but we don't currently have our hammer. It's currently being upgraded. So with that, into the barn for our first speed up of the episode. We've got quite a bit to ship today. Let's go ahead and feed everybody. I dropped a few feeds there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Next up, into the hothouse. And again, a speed up just while we water the plants. Of course, nothing has grown. Then let's grab the honey. And another speed up while we take care of the chickens here. Now we are going to save an egg for the Harvest Goddess today. And with that, let's head out. And we're going to go straight to give this egg to the Harvest Goddess, I think. Yep. Now there are a few birthdays and events in this part. Something very special happens in this part as well, so stay tuned for that. But I do believe it is a birthday in game today. So with that, let's head back to the farm. We've done all of the things we can do on the farm today. So I think we're going to head into the house and grab the birthday present. Which is Flower, so you can guess that it is a Harvest Sprite's birthday. So let's head on over to the Harvest Sprites. I don't know if we're going to do anything else today because it's Sunday. We can't pick up our hammer just yet, and the shop is closed. So I'm not sure if there's anything else to do today. But we will definitely find out. So we have to wait here till 9, so I've done a little bit of a jump cut while we waited that extra 20 minutes. And it is actually Nappy's birthday today, I believe. The Sprite in the orange, let's have a look. Yep, Nappy's birthday. So let's go ahead and give him the flower. Thank you, Budum, today's my birthday, you know, I do know. And with that, let's head back out. So I believe we're going to be heading back to the farm, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it looks like we are. So back onto the farm we go. And with that, I think we're going to end the day and move swiftly on to day 22. Nope, we're not. We're going to head into the toolbox. And we're just checking our seeds, what we need for spring. So we have potato seeds, the pumpkin seeds that we need to move because they're for the hothouse, and the spinach seeds are also for the hothouse at the moment. So we'll pop those somewhere else. We don't need the eggplant seeds right now, or the sweet potato seeds. I think they're turnips, which we could plant, but we don't need to. In spring anyway, and then carrot, which we don't need right now. So we have just potatoes ready for spring, so we definitely need to buy some more seeds. But with that, we are going to end off the day and move on to day 23. So here we are on day 23. I'm going to do our usual morning routine. Again, apologies if you can hear any background noise. I have to keep the windows open because it's so hot, so you might hear some noises from outside. But we'll give it a flower to potpourri as always. Lovely stuff. And it is also the Star Night Festival tomorrow. She says, let's have a party at the house. Anna is teaching me how to bake a new kind of cake. Lovely stuff. So it's of course nice and sunny tomorrow. I didn't need to check that because it's a festival day. It's always going to be sunny on a festival day. Let's check the news. Tomorrow is the Star Night Festival. Maybe you can have a party with some girl. Some girl? I'll be having a party with my wife, thank you very much. The villagers have parties in their homes for the Star Night Festival. Some girl, how very dare you. So no mail. We are going to head to the chicken coop first. So again, another speed up here. Unfortunately, I dropped some food there. Never mind. And we are going to be saving an egg for the Harvest Goddess because again, it's a nice and sunny day. Now again, we won't be giving her an egg tomorrow because it is a festival day. So what are we going to do for day 23? Well, we still have lots to do on the farm, so let's go ahead and get that done. Hothouse next. And it looks like our crops are growing nicely. Then the barn, we do need to find Binky the horse at one point. I went in here thinking that the horse was in the barn, the stable, but of course he isn't. So I'm going to stand here and whistle him. Never know when I've used the right whistle there. There's one for the dog and one for the horse, as you've seen. And where's Binky? Here he comes. With that, we're heading into the barn. And again, another big speed up here. Not as much to ship today, I don't think. That's okay. Hopefully we'll be going back to cheese and yarn soon. The yarn might take a while, but I think we're pretty close on the cheese. And with that, everybody's fed. And we're heading out. So we do need to grab the hammer today, but the shop isn't open just yet. So I think we're going to head to... The blacksmith's not open just yet, sorry. So I think we're going to head to the shop. Possibly grab some seeds. Yep. So let's see what seeds we end up buying. So we have 4 potato seeds. We're going to go ahead and buy 12 more. Then we do need cucumber seeds. We're just going to buy 4 of those because the cucumbers are renewable, I believe. I think renewable is the right word. Replenishable? No, that's not the right word. And then strawberry seeds, we're going to get 4 of those as well. It's more than one harvest for those. So now we are quickly checking the stats of the harvest sprites. And we have 4 not at full heart level. No, we have 5 not at full heart level. So there's going to be a speed up here while I grab 5 flowers. And then we're going to run these to the harvest sprites. So I decided to speed this bit up just to make it a little bit quicker. Okay, so what do we need to do next? So we definitely need to go and get our hammer, but we have seeds in our rucksack at the moment. Not our rucksack, but we're kind of, you know what I mean, at the top. So we don't have any room for the hammer, so we definitely need to head back to the farm just to pop the seeds away. And then we'll probably come back out and get the hammer. I think we also need to go to the inn and get some seeds from one. I believe one sells cabbage seeds. So let's quickly nip back to the farm and put these seeds away. A lot of bird noises again, so you might hear a bit of chirping. And back out we go. So I think we'll grab our hammer from the blacksmith. So now all of our tools are completely, fully upgraded, which again is not necessary, but we've done it for the playthrough. We do actually need to fix up some of the fence posts, so this is good. So now I think we're probably going to head to the inn. We're a little bit early. Just doing a stat check here. So this is telling us about the New Year's Eve party and the New Year party, which will be a little bit later on, not in this episode. Now we are at the inn a lot earlier than expected, so I'm going to do a jump cut till 2 o'clock. I didn't do anything but stand there. So now let's go and get the seeds. And I couldn't remember if the cabbage seeds were renewable or not, if that's the right word. I don't think they are, but they take a long time to grow, much like the pineapple seeds. So I don't think we need too many. Let's see how many we end up buying. We're going to get 8. So now we're all ready to plant seeds in spring. Again, I've not really gone for the turnip seeds because we have already shipped over 200 turnip seeds. Obviously, the long-term goal of this playthrough is to ship 200 or more of everything. So we don't really need to bother with turnips too much, which will mean we don't get a lot of money in the beginning of spring, but we are doing all right for money. So with that, I believe we're just going to head back to the farm. Not sure there's anything else to do today. Maybe, no, we'll probably fix that fence actually. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully we fix the fence. Nope, we're not fixing the fence. Okay. We are heading back into the house. Oh, all right. Well, it looks like we're ending off the day then. Probably fix the fence tomorrow. So with that, let's grab the dog and move on to day 24, which is of course a festival day. So here we are, it is the Starry Night Festival tonight, so there's not too much to do during the day for this festival, but it does mean that everything is closed. So let's do our usual routine. Of course, giving Poppy a flower. It's not necessary to do this every day, by the way, it's just, that's what we've chose to do. And we're going to check the weather for tomorrow, and unfortunately, tomorrow is going to be another snowstorm. I cannot believe that it's another storm. We've literally just fixed the hothouse, so we are going to unfortunately miss day 25. I'm gutted about it. So today is the Star Night Festival. Maybe you can have a party with some girl. No, not some girl, me wife. So what this unfortunately means is today is a festival day, which means everything is closed. So tomorrow, being a storm, is not ideal at all because we cannot utilise the Harvest Sprite's help, which means none of our animals will be fed tomorrow, which is absolutely gutting, to be honest. And hopefully nobody gets sick. We do not want an animal death in this playthrough, thank you very much. But it means we will lose out on basically everything. And we may lose the hothouse again, and we've only just paid for it to be fixed, so I'm absolutely gutted about that. Yeah, it was not good timing for a snowstorm because we can't plan anything. And as you can see, our crops are growing very nicely, so if we lose the hothouse, I don't know what percentage you have of losing the hothouse. I don't know if it's guaranteed. We better get Binky back in the stable as well. I don't know if it's guaranteed that you're going to lose your hothouse during a storm, but yeah, we may lose the hothouse again, which is not ideal at all. And I'm genuinely gutted about it. So, while we're here, we might as well fix some of the fence, but there's going to be a snowstorm tomorrow, so we're going to lose more of the fence anyway. This might not have been a sensible idea after all. We had 2 broken fence pieces. Again, we might end up losing more fence tomorrow. But we won't find out the after effects of the storm until next week's episode. So into the barn we go. But yes, we've basically lost a day, in effect. Still, there is more stuff that happens in this episode. A very jam-packed episode, really. We're getting lots of milk, which again we can hopefully make into cheese soon. Now by my calculations we are missing somebody. There you are. And we're just looking at stats and everything. Hopefully we can start making the milk into cheese very soon again. But with that, we are going to head out of the farm because this was me basically trying to see if we could hire the Harvest Sprites, and we can't. So I have sped this bit up because it is a pointless journey, basically. Absolutely gutting. We do have to wait till 9 o'clock. Yeah, no, it's locked because of the festival. So unfortunately, nobody's going to be fed, which is absolutely gutting. So I just did a jump cut till 6 o'clock basically. I didn't do anything else in game, ready for the Star Night Festival. I could have gone mining or fishing or whatever, but I was so annoyed about the storm that I ended up not doing anything. So here we are at the festival. The Star Night Festival is today, you know. Shall we start the party? Absolutely. Yeah. Tonight's sky has the most beautiful stars of the year. Let's go view them together later. Absolutely. Hee, this is fun. I love festivals and parties that start at night. When I was young, those were the only times I got to stay up late. Oh, that's cute. I don't know any of the names of the stars, and there are so many. How do you know which is which? Somewhere out there, maybe someone is watching the sky and looking at our star. Oh, how cute! So that ends off the Star Night Festival. So we'll be moving on to day 25, but wait, what's this? Potpourri's only giving birth. Finally, here's our baby. We're having a baby. We're having a baby, everyone. You're going to be okay, calm down. And I think this might be the first time I've ever seen this, but I can't remember. Potpourri is only having a baby in the storm, bless her. In a storm, she's having a baby. Oh my goodness. So this is day 25, even though it doesn't say it in the corner. Darling, yeah, what's happening? Oh my goodness, we've had a baby. We've had a baby in the middle of the storm. How chaotic. About right for me. You have a healthy baby boy. Go into the room and be with Potpourri. So, in this game, you can only have a boy. You cannot have a girl, unfortunately. I don't know if you can in future Harvest Moon games, but in this one, you can only have a boy. So look at the house rattling. Let's speak to the doctor. Women are strong. They are indeed. Potpourri's mama. Potpourri has a baby. I'm finally a grandmother. By the way, why were we not in the room with her? I'm just saying. Go tell Potpourri what a great job she did. She delivered a beautiful baby. Now, I know why, because of the video game, but in real life, he should have been in that room, shouldn't he? Oh, he looks just like you. Have you decided on his name? So, this was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I hadn't decided a name, but I went for River. I don't know why, I just felt like it suited these two characters. Potpourri having a son named River, I just think suits. So we now have a son called River. Beautiful name, really. But there's no reason for it whatsoever. Oh, I'm so happy. River, it's your mummy. Oh. And with that, I'm a father today. Thank you for being a healthy baby, River. And that is where we're going to leave this episode. So next week we'll pick up with day 26. That was day 25. We have lost day 25 because of the storm. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series. We are now a father, don't ask. And until next time, bye Embers.